If you're thinking about buying a home in Montana in 2026, whether you're relocating here to the Flathead Valley or you're already local, the process can feel a little overwhelming. Where do you even start? Do you talk to a lender first? Should you pick a realtor first? When can you start looking at homes? How do offers actually work here in Montana? What exactly is the buy-sell agreement? In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire step-by-step process of buying a home in Montana, from the very first research phase all the way down to the moment that you get the keys. There's a lot that goes into this process, but I'm going to try and simplify it as much as I can so you have a good overview of what to expect if you're thinking about buying a home in 2026. Let's get into it. If we haven't met before, I'm Lindsay Ice-Skerka, and this is my channel, Living in Kalispell, Montana, where we talk about everything you need to know about living, moving, and buying real estate here in Northwest Montana. My family and I made the move here ourselves, and after over 10 years of real estate, helping hundreds of families, I love walking buyers through this process. So if this is helpful for you, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you plan to relocate here, comment the word guide down below and I'll send you my free Northwest Montana relocation guide. Now, before we get into the steps on buying a home here in Montana, let's talk really quickly about the current real estate market in Northwest Montana. As of the recording of this video, Northwest Montana, Flathead County in particular, is in a buyer's market, which means that buyers currently have the advantage over the sellers. There are currently more listings available than there are buyers to purchase them. This is really good to note because the buyer does have some leverage in today's market. However, what I will say is that the homes that are in desirable neighborhoods right in town that are priced well and show well are still selling quickly. If you'd like to dive deeper into that, reach out to me. All my contact information is below, and I'll help walk you through the real estate market as we're seeing it right now in Northwest Montana if you plan to buy a home in the coming months. Now let's walk through the exact steps to buying a home in Montana in the year 2026. Step 1 is to research the different areas of the Flathead Valley. Before you ever start looking at homes online, the first thing you should do is learn the different areas of Flathead Valley. This region actually has a lot of variety when it comes to lifestyle and real estate. There really is a place for everyone. For example, you have Kalispell, which is really the hub of the Flathead Valley with shopping, hospitals, schools, the airport, really centrally located to everything that the valley has to offer. You have Whitefish, which is more of a resort town with a ski mountain, luxury homes, and a very walkable downtown. Then you have Columbia Falls, which is growing quickly and located closer to Glacier National Park. And beyond that, there are areas like Somers, Lakeside, Kyla, Marion, Big Fork, the list goes on. Each of these communities has a completely different feel, so it's important to do your research ahead of time on which community aligns with what you're looking for. Then you also need to decide what type of property fits your lifestyle. Are you looking for a single family home, a condo or a townhome, a property with acreage, a home in a subdivision, something close to town, or something more rural and private? Montana offers a huge variety of real estate, so spending time learning the areas first will really help you narrow down your search. Step 2, decide your wants versus your needs. Once you have an idea where you'd like to live, the next step is to decide what are your true needs versus your wants. Do you want newer construction, or are you open to a home that might need some updates? How important is space and land and acreage to you? Do you want to be close to town, or do you prefer a more private property, away from the hustle and bustle of the hub of Flathead County? How important are the amenities to you, like views, garage spaces, ability to build on your land, guest space, office space, outdoor living areas, proximity to amenities? Getting clear on these priorities will help your agent find homes that truly match your lifestyle. Now, step 3 is to talk to a lender that you trust. Now, this is one of the most important steps. Before you start seriously looking at homes, you should connect with a lender and get pre-approved. The right lender should really act as a resource to you and an advisor, not just someone processing paperwork or shoving an application in your face. They should be able to answer questions like, what price range should you be considering? Not just what you can get approved for, what price point actually fits your individual budget, your lifestyle, how much down payment do you have, and how does that affect your pre-approval amount? What monthly payment would feel comfortable for you? That should determine your budget, not just the price point and the maximum loan amount that the bank is willing to give you. Because here's something I always tell my clients. Just because the bank says you can afford a certain amount doesn't mean that you should. You want to decide what monthly payment fits your lifestyle, your savings goals, and your long-term financial plans. We never want a buyer to become house poor. So for my clients, I really encourage them to stay at that price point they're comfortable at so we can make sure this house is a blessing for them and not a burden. If you would like a great lender here in Montana, I'm always happy to help with a trusted referral, so don't be hesitant to reach out. Step 4 is to choose the right realtor for you. Once you've connected with the lender, the next step is choosing a realtor that you truly trust. This agent should be experienced in the local market, a strong negotiator, a great communicator, and wants to walk you through the process, making sure you are comfortable and confident throughout the entire process. Because buying a home involves a lot of moving pieces, and one thing that can make a huge difference in this experience for you is when your realtor and lender work together as a team. These two professionals should be communicating well, they should have your best interests at heart, and want to connect with the other one as well to make sure we're making this process as smooth as possible for you, the client. If you're considering buying or selling in Northwest Montana in the next 6 months, 12 months, or even beyond, I'd love to be considered. Feel free to use me as a resource. All my contact information is below. I love hearing from you all and hearing how much this channel has helped you in your relocation or your process of buying real estate here in Northwest Montana. So thank you for that feedback and engagement, and I would love to be considered to help you in this process. Now, step 5 is to sign a buyer representation agreement with the agent that you choose. Once you've chosen your agent, you will sign what's called a buyer representation agreement. This simply establishes that the agent is representing you and your interests during the home buying process. This is a document that's legally required to be signed before even showing you property. After this is signed, you are officially ready to start looking at homes. And this is where things start to get fun. All right, step 6 is previewing homes. At this stage, your agent will start showing you homes that match your criteria. Depending on whether you're local or relocating, this might involve in-person showings, video tours, virtual walkthroughs. I do these very often for my clients, especially the ones that are moving to the area, and I'm happy to do it. During this exciting time in the process, you're going to be evaluating things like the location, the layout, the condition of the home, future resale potential, that's an important one, and whether the home truly fits your lifestyle and what you're looking for or not. Sometimes buyers know immediately, right when they walk into a home, and I tell clients, pay attention to that. Sometimes there's just a feeling that you get when you walk into a house and it feels like home already, and you don't really want to leave, and you get excited when you're sitting there. Pay attention to that. Sometimes the home can be found right away. Other times it could take seeing a few properties to refine what you really want and really find that perfect fit for you. I tell clients, I'm here for the journey, and it doesn't matter to me how long it takes for you to actually find the home that you want to buy. I'd rather take our time for this process and make sure the house is a really good fit for you than have you feel rushed or pressured just because you've seen 5 houses, 6 houses, and you feel like you have to make a decision. This is not HGTV House Hunters, okay? We are here for the journey. There's no timeline that I have except the one that you set. Now, step 7 is writing an offer. Once you find a home that you love, the next step is writing the offer. In Montana, our purchase contract is called a buy-sell agreement. Before writing the offer, your agent should analyze the comparable sales to determine a fair and competitive offer price and go over this with you to make sure that you're seeing what they're seeing also, and that you're also comfortable and happy with that offer price. They should also try to gather information about the seller's situation. For example, why are they selling? Are they on a timeline? Do they care more about the price or about certainty of closing? Is there a certain timeline that we should be under contract for that the seller wants to make our offer more attractive to them? All that information helps craft a stronger offer strategy. Price isn't everything, and there are a lot of terms that need to be negotiated in the buy-sell agreement. When the offer is submitted, it typically includes the buy-sell agreement, your pre-approval letter, and a proof of funds for your down payment and your closing costs. The seller is going to want to see that the buyer does have the down payment and the closing costs in order to actually close on the purchase. Then we wait to hear the seller's response. We may receive a counter offer as well, then we have the opportunity to respond to that. Now, step 8, offer accepted, you're under contract. Once the seller accepts your offer, congratulations, you're officially under contract. This is when the due diligence phase begins. Now, step 9 is the inspection period. One of the first things that happens during the contract period is the home inspection. The buyer hires a licensed and certified home inspector to thoroughly evaluate the property. Now, your agent should have recommendations for this inspector, so if you don't have one in mind, don't worry, they very likely have a recommendation for you. This home inspector is going to look at things like the roof, the foundation, electrical systems, the plumbing, the heating systems, appliances, and the overall condition of the home. The inspector is going to prepare a very detailed home inspection report that you're going to review with your agent. Now, in Montana, it's not super typical that the buyer's agent actually attends these home inspections. I find that a little crazy, to be totally honest with you. I will always be at the home inspection with my clients for them to make sure I can see for myself the true condition of this property to guide the client whether they should actually proceed with the purchase or not. I'll be there to ask the inspector questions, get clarification on the true condition of the home, and make sure that we have all the information that we need for you to decide if this is the house that you truly want to buy. After the home inspection and after reviewing the inspection report, the buyer has a few options. They can proceed with the purchase as is. They can request repairs from the seller. They can request a closing cost credit or a price reduction based on the findings, or decide to terminate the contract and continue their home search. The inspection period is designed to give the buyer confidence in the home that they're purchasing. And I tell my clients I'd rather have them say no thank you and continue with their search than proceed to buying a home that they're not truly happy with. After the home inspection, usually a buyer likes the house just as much, a little more, or a lot less. And that's important to pay attention to in figuring out, is this the right decision for you to proceed with this home or not? Step 10 is the loan approval and closing preparation. Once inspections and negotiations are complete, the lender continues working on the loan approval. During this time, you may need to provide additional documentation to the lender as they finalize the loan. Your agent, lender, and title company will all be coordinated together to prepare for closing. It will be a lot of paperwork, but I promise if I'm your agent, I will walk you through every step of the way. You're never going to be confused or worried about where you are in the process. You're going to feel confident and comfortable the entire time. Step 11 is closing day. When everything is ready, it's time to close. The buyer will sign their loan documents and closing paperwork in front of a notary, and you'll also wire in your final funds to close. This is your remaining down payment and closing costs. Once everything is signed, all the funds are received, the deed is recorded with the county. And when that recording happens, you officially become the owner of the property. And that's when you get the keys to your new home. Your agent will work out all the details to make sure you get access to the property, make sure the seller has moved out, and make sure the home is ready for you to enjoy. Now, that's a process in a nutshell. There are a lot more details that happen behind the scenes that your agent takes care of on your behalf to make sure this is smooth and stress-free as possible. Buying a home in Montana might seem complicated at first, but when you break it down step by step, the process is actually very manageable and predictable. And having the right team of professionals around you makes all the difference. If you're thinking about buying a home in Kalispell, Whitefish, Columbia Falls, or anywhere in Northwest Montana, my team and I would love to help guide you through the process and actually guide you to your new home. And if you'd like a deeper look into the area, make sure to comment the word guide down below and I'll send you my free Northwest Montana relocation guide. If that was helpful for you, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel where I post new videos every single week about what it's actually like to live here in Northwest Montana, and I don't hold anything back. And check out the other videos that I have about living in Kalispell, Montana to see if this area could be a good fit for you. Please share this video with someone that you know who's looking to buy a home in Kalispell, Whitefish, Columbia Falls, or anywhere in the Flathead County in the coming months, and hopefully it could be helpful for them as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.